Are you hearing what I'm telling you? You not hearing what I'm telling you? Y'all thinking it's about talent. It's not. It's about taking the gift you got and laying hold of it. Have you ever laid hold of something?
Don't be so damn hard on yourself. I know that sounds counter to being an achiever, but when you're beating yourself up, you're sucking out the energy you need to move forward.
Most people look at things just the way they are. They judge according to appearances. No, see, you've got to have that kind of faith and that kind of vision to know it's there.
I got the paperwork that states I'm about to be an NFL draft pick. NFL on top of the paper. Inky Johnson projected top 30, automatic multi-millionaire. Now all you have to do, the hard part's over. Just play the next 10 football games, Ink. You made it.
What does it mean to be a little better every single day? James Clears noted that if each day you improve by only 1%, you'll be a full 37 times better in a year. That's an almost unfathomable number, unbelievable transformation. Imagine being 37 times better at what it is you're looking to improve on 37 times more efficient or skilled. All because of a 1% per day commitment. Almost sounds too good to be true. Here's the catch though, 1% doesn't seem like much, which is good. One might think that should make it easier. Well, sort of the easier and more seemingly trivial. Something is to accomplish, the easier it is to dismiss it as well.
You took responsibility when I wasn't willing to take responsibility. Don't disrespect nobody that did that. I used to disrespect my father who raised me because he wasn't my biological father. I used to disrespect him. Now I honor him. I used to think like, yo, you lied to me. No, you didn't lie to me. You gave me your last name. You took responsibility that didn't belong to you. That was somebody else's responsibility. And you took somebody else's responsibility. To that, I will owe you for the rest of my life.
Close your eyes. Now, with your eyes closed, tell me everything you saw just now that was red. If you see more brown than red, say aye. Open your eyes, look for red now. Really look for red. Look for it anywhere you can find it. Look around you, look beside you, look at the front, the back. How many found more red this time? Raise your hand if you did, say aye. Why'd you find more red this time?
So what you got to do is that during those times, you got to hang on in there and know that as you have patience, as you continue to plan your work and work your plan your work and work your plan, and don't even look up. And let me tell you what happens. You'll have a major breakthrough and things begin to happen for you, man.
Can you handle when things get off course? I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, like, man, I'm 8 games away and God is redirecting me. And I'm like, God, just let me get to the NFL, then redirect me. Like, let me get the contract, then redirect me so I can help my family. And God's like, no, son, I need you to really go that way. And I'm like, you sure? Like, man, I need to go this way. He's like, no, I need you to go this way. I got something greater for you. Now, it might take a little longer to manifest, but I got something even sweeter. Like, I got something more fulfilling. I got something more rewarding. I got something, son, that's going to carry you for the rest of your life.
We don't lose anything, and that's what we must learn to wrestle. With Jim Rohn puts it this way, he says being successful is easy. The issue is that being unsuccessful is easy too. Saying yes to the little things you know you need to do is easy. But so is saying no putting your phone away to work on something of substance. Yet that's pretty easy. But watching just one more TikTok or Instagram or YouTube video, that's easy too. Putting your shoes on, going for a walk or run, heading to the gym, hey, procedurally pretty easy. Not that complex, but talking yourself into just going tomorrow instead. Also a rationalization that's pretty easy. And that's essentially the question, which easy are you going to go with?
Some of y'all, you delusional. I just need you to do me a favor. When you are delusional, you can never get the outcomes you want because the premise in which you're operating from is a lie. So you got to work from truth. And some of us don't want to deal with truth because it's so difficult. E.T., you dropped out of school. E.T., you grew up in a certain community. In order for you to be able to do what you need to do like a Tony Robbins, there's some things that you don't have in your arsenal that if you can just admit you don't have it in your arsenal, then you can go get it. But until you admit that you don't have it, you'll never be able to do it.
It's really important that you manage your mental and emotional state because you are the business. If you are the leader, your responsibility, your job, your opportunity, your privilege is to be able to truly lead. And you cannot lead if you're living in fear. You cannot lead in a place of constant uncertainty. We all have uncertainty at times. But if you watch an athlete go out to shoot a free throw or a kicker in the NFL to go kick the ball, how many have ever seen that person? They're about to kick it, they're about to shoot it, and you go, they're going to miss it. And you know they're going to miss it. Who's experienced this before?
That guy. Hard worker. See, if you work and just decide that you're going to do everything you can to make it work. Students who want to improve their grades, you work hard, you get better grades. People who have a talent or skill, you practice, you look at how you're spending your time, and you spend your time working on your stuff. When the time comes for you to go up to bat, I guarantee you, you're going to bring some home. They told Pete Rose, told a guy one time, said, boy, Pete, you're really lucky, man. He says, you're a lucky guy, so you get that hit. He's yeah.
I'm like, if you only knew and if you only saw the works that God has done in people's lives around me. What he's done in me, yeah, it's great, it's cool. But what God has done in the people's lives around me, like, you can't put a price on that. Like, at a certain point, like, what is it really about? Like, and I know the initial reaction when we go through things is to say, man, why did this have to happen to me? And it's an honest reaction. Because sometimes good people go through some crazy stuff. And some of the things we go through, I'm gonna just be real, it's not a scripture for it.
How do you put yourself in position to select the right easy? Well, like so many things, it starts with the worldview and flows. Out to the tangible actions we take in support of that worldview, first things first, we have to know that the biggest advantage available is seeing the small things as so much more than small things. It's refusing to fall victim to the disappointment and burnout associated with hoping for one huge jump, a miracle solution, the answer that will change everything. That's deceiving. Winning looks small and consistent. Progress is boring, it's mundane. It looks like deciding on what matters, and then making a pact with yourself every day to keep your own promises. When most would fall off or push things to tomorrow, it's seeing your commitment. That's everything, knowing that the people who manufacture significance in their lives, they treat what others would call silly and trivial as life and death. They make the details into the whole storyline.
The first version of Eric Thomas would never be able to stand in front of you guys. The first version of Eric Thomas, the high school dropout, that guy would have never been able to stand here and help you. I had to destroy that Eric Thomas. That Eric Thomas that grew up in Detroit and had like that Detroit mentality. While I love it, it doesn't transfer to every community. I had to let the dream destroy you. Let it strip you. Let it remake and mold you. Don't be afraid. Some of you are afraid. Listen to me. Wherever you from, if that's where you from, if you leave, you can always come back. I promise you. I promise you, when you come back, you can get right back in the conversation. Ain't nothing gonna change.
So yes, work hard. Develop yourself. Develop your plan of action. Have a backup plan of where you want to go and what you want to do. Become flexible. Be an innovator. Be creative. Take it to another level where it's never been done before. Feel that you are the one. I believe in a leapfrog theory, where you just jump out there and say, I'm the one. Be aware that you're going to have to modify your plan because of new situations. New things will happen, some things that you didn't anticipate. See, if you don't have enough insight or courage to move on when you've outgrown a position and you don't know it, and you don't move on where you're supposed to go to another level, I believe if you're worthy, life will move on you.
At a certain point, you're going to hit something, it's going to test that level of faith. And my definition of commitment was always staying true to what I said I would do long after the mood that I've set it in has left. Like, am I going to stay true to my beliefs and my core and my essence of who I am as an individual? Even if I get a paralyzed right arm and hand, am I going to stay true to it? Even if my little career that I thought I was going to have disappears, am I going to stay true to it? Even if one day I'm in a football game, the thing I love to do, the thing I have been practicing my whole life, and in one moment it gets wiped out, am I going to stay true to it?
So coach hit me up and was like, yo, we love to, we love to have you come to practice. We love to bring you to the games. We like to have you on the jumbo screen. We love to have you come out and the crowd meet you. I was like, that's cool, coach, but I eat now from you. I could have been in any Alabama game. I ain't been to none. I don't do that, coach. I need a check. I hit C, like, C, I need this letter. Could you write this for me? I'm gonna send it. Destroyed me, meaning that, you know how hard it was to send that letter? Because I understood if I sent that letter, that letter was only going to do one or two things. That's what you're scared of. You scared to get to the real answer. One
person who gets into shape over the course of 6 months, they're not going to be the one who found a secret diet, bought a piece of equipment on Amazon. They didn't do the necessary thing here and there when they had their fleeting moments of inspiration. No, they made better, consistent decisions. No to the soda, yes to the water, no to the alarm, yes to the run, no to the Netflix, and yes to the gym. Both options were easy in the moments in which they arose, but each time only one option mattered, and that's what it's about. Tying the prolonged gratification to something that means the world to you, where each step is not just a step, but one step closer to the moon.